everybody, and welcome to another episode of Cruising Israel. I'm your host, Natalie.
And I'm Max.
Max, I thought about it. We've been living in this country for quite a few years. We've been living in the center of Israel, which is where most of the population is from, right?
Yeah.
Israel's bustling center. But you know, there are so many farms that we got lucky enough to go visit. Farms in the north, farms in the south, with lots of, or agricultural farms or animals that we got to visit.
Yeah, it's so true. For such a tiny country in the middle of the desert, it's crazy what the output is here in terms of agriculture, produce, things that you'll find on the farm.
Why don't we take this week and look back at all of those times that we went to visit those places, make a little clip show.
Cool, sounds like fun. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Today we drove up to the very north of Israel, to the Western Galilee. It's known for its mountains, its golden beaches, and its fertile countryside. It pretty much has a little bit of everything. Today we're going to meet up with a couple who lives and breathes agriculture and have made it their livelihood here on Moshav Betzet. Hi! This is the real countryside life. Whoa! In Moshav Betzet, between the banana and avocado trees, lies Idan's fruit farm, run by a young, very knowledgeable couple who pretty much know everything there is to know about growing, harvesting, and drying fruits.
I learned food engineer a few years ago, and I work in some factories, and near to my 40 crisis, middle life crisis, I quit my job and looked for something else to do. I started to make the dry fruit, and he's the agriculture, so we combine our together to be as one.
Idan and Nadav produce 100% natural and organic dried fruits that they take from their very own farms, which they also tend to themselves, resulting in products with no sugar and no preservatives added.
People like to see where the fruit is coming from. They coming into the field, they understand about the growing, and then they understand all about the drying process.
Right by the banana plantation is Idan's store, where visitors will find several options of dried fruits and other all-natural and healthy snacks. After seeing all those bananas in the fields, it made me crave some of them. I've never had a dried banana before.
We dry them with no preservatives, no added sugar.
Well, it doesn't need any added sugar because the fruit is already so sweet. Beyond simply looking through the fields, a visit to Idan's farms gives you the option to make your very own healthy snacks with dried fruits. So today we decided to make energy balls concocted with a base of oats, nuts, and a special edible glue that holds it all together.
This is made from tahina and honey. We mix them together. We just put 1 teaspoon, very big one, inside the things you choose.
Okay, and mix it all up with our hands?
Yeah, by your hands.
After wrapping it up, we just stick it in the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes to set, and then it's ready to eat. Each year, over 11 million liters of goat's milk are produced right here in Israel. And here on the show, we like to get to the source. So we are going to take you to a boutique dairy farm where we'll get a tour and a tasting. Meet Alon, the man that does it all. Besides for taking care of the goats, milking them, and feeding them, he guides tour groups and conducts cheese-making workshops for visitors. Alon starts his day at 5 in the morning. Now that's dedication.
Like you can see, we also have some small organic garden here.
Oh wow, you guys have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we are trying.
Sounds like cheese.
So now we are in the beginning of the season, so we don't have yet lots of cheeses inside. In this area, maybe the youngest cheeses. This was made 2 days ago, and this is last week.
Wow, this one looks good. Cheese with some nuts inside?
Yes.
I see that the cheese is sweating.
Yeah, so this specific cheese, we wash it every second day with salted water. So it's part of the process.
What does that do?
It's keep it wet and make it more, in a way, more smelly taste.
So you really can't get any fresher than this. I mean, it's from the farm to the table.
Yeah, that's the idea, that we are using our own milk to make our own cheese. So all the cheese that we are making here are kosher. You are welcome to taste.
Yum.
This
Cheese
is
my favorite.
Yeah, it's smart to start with the more delicate one and later on to taste the strong one.
Wow, it's really good. Iza Paziza is open to anyone who wants to experience Israel's rural life, and the best part is it's only a short drive from the city. From the very north to the south of Israel, this tiny country is very big on agriculture. And while we've taken you to plenty of farms on the show, today we're going to pay a visit to one that adds a unique twist. Like many farms in the south of Israel, there's a wide range of new crops sprouting up each season. But unlike any other farm, this one features performances you'd only expect to find in the circus.
ועכשיו, עם הכפיים שלכם, מגיע גם לי טיפה. אדוני, אני רואה אותך, תודה רבה. תודה רבה. איזה קטע!
Agro-circus combines farming with interactive circus shows, plus activities and workshops where families can learn some fun circus tricks of their own.
הופה, אז מפה, לפה, ומפה, לפה.
All of this was the idea of Natalie and her husband Hillel, both of whom come from an agricultural background from a young age. Together they learned how to do some circus acts and they started performing together professionally, dazzling international audiences for 10 years.
With balls, there's lots of different things you can do. You can do different tricks.
Wow, that I cannot do.
Two in one hand.
That takes a lot of practice.
Our hands are connected to the both sides of our brain. So it actually, once you learn how to juggle and you practice it, you're practicing your brain.
So by combining these two passions, Agro-circus was born and today serves as something that can be fun for the whole family.
We want to have a place that we can put our beliefs and everything we love to do, also about education, about kids, about nature, about ecosystem, environmental stuff that we want to do.
So you guys are like connecting very different elements together and passing it on to children and visitors that come here.
Every time that you come, there's a different show, so it doesn't get boring.
Specifically, we came to a good one.
Yes, this show was amazing today.
It's a great place to come with our kids because like there's the water and the circus activity around us. They are so happy and we can just sit and chill.
We can kind of relax.
Yes,
and the water slides are really fun. I'm also going on the water slides. I think I'm having more fun than them.
Many barn animals are confined within the walls of the factory farms with little to no access to the outdoors. The factory farms fail to provide the animals with a healthy, stable environment and are often treated as a product rather than living creatures. One Israeli organization decided to take a stand and establish a farm for the animals which would serve as a sanctuary. The Freedom Farm is the very first of its kind in Israel. They're treated as beings deserving of respect and compassion.
What we are doing here is that we are offering the way that we believe that the world should be and live as. And we are opening our arms and doors for everyone to come and see how it feels like to live with eye level with these amazing farm animals which our friends here.
The founders shared a vision with many of the people of Israel to improve the lives of the animals and aspired to make a significant change in the attitude of human beings towards the animals.
What I really love about this place is that you could get so personal and interactive with all of the farm animals. You can't really do that anywhere else, right?
Yeah. These animals really love to be hugged and be loved by people. When they were in the other place before they came to us, they didn't know humans as sensitive, and now when they got here, they got to trust us and know our good side.
this one, for example, Eden, he's in love with humans.
Eden the cow was born prematurely in a dairy farm, and like all other male cows, he was going to be sentenced to the slaughterhouse. But because he was so small and frail, Eden was left unwanted. Thankfully, the founders of the Freedom Farm have taken him in to his new and permanent home.
Everyone that feels that this place is the platform for him or for her to spread themselves in any way is welcome here.
We approach everyone we can and invite everyone who wants to join us, help us make this dream come true. We are already halfway through and we are close to the dream.
Israel is often called the land of milk and honey, which is actually a reference to a honey extracted from the fruit of a date palm tree. Today we're here at one of Israel's leading date palm farms called Tmal Bakfar. Let's check it out. Dates are known to be fruitful in the land of Israel since ancient times. And even up until the present day, you'll find an abundance of dates sold in markets all around the country. This is my first time having a date straight off the tree. Okay. So juicy and delicious. Doesn't get fresher than that. Yeah. Here in Israel's northern region, by the shores of the Sea of Galilee, is where some of Israel's finest dates are grown. And one family has made it their livelihood for generations.
This is a different variety of date called barhi. This one been eaten fresh. You see it's yellow.
It's different than the regular dates.
Yes,
very different.
Because it's a fresh fruit.
It makes a big crunch noise when you bite down.
Yes.
Dates is something that Israelis go crazy for.
Yeah. Everybody.
In Judaism, it's used on different holidays.
It's also very healthy because it contains a lot of natural sugar. You don't need to add sugar. I think this is the best place in Israel to live because we have the beautiful view. We have the lake in front of us. It's very, very peaceful and very green. I thank my grandparents that didn't live here like many other people and really stayed. And thanks to them, we have now all the fields and all the beauty.
When it comes to farming, Israel has brought the world some big innovations. But did you know that this tiny country is also the origin of one of the world's most important and ancient fruit, the olive?
Olives started in Israel 5,000 years ago. Italians can say they have good olive oil, but we started first.
Used as a symbol for peace, for anointing kings and many other rituals, olives have played a significant role in Israel for millennia. And to this day, it hasn't slowed down, with olive oil being among the key ingredients used in the Mediterranean kitchen, where it's prized for its rich and unique flavor. This is Guy. When he's not out trekking the Himalayas or the Alps, he's spending most days tending to his organic farm set amongst the picturesque Carmel Mountains.
What you see here is a harvest of table olives, which we will process tonight. Because our farm is organic and we don't use preservatives, they will stay for over 6 months in order to ripen up and become suitable for eating.
Makura Farm is 45 hectares in size, producing 20 tons of olive oil annually. Here you'll encounter 6 different varieties of olives coming from different parts of the world, including Israel's native olive known as tsuri. The oil is extracted and cold-pressed in Makura's visitor center, where you can see all of the bottled olive oils and taste the different flavors. Wow, it's a sharp taste.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Yeah. full of antioxidants.
Yeah. Wow, you can really taste the olive. It's very rich in flavor.
And I'll give you another variety, which is called Kalamata. We grow it.
Besides for olives, Makura Farm has many vineyards and orchards of lychees, citrus fruits, and avocados, all grown 100% organic.
Now it's the start of the harvest of the Ettinger, which is the earliest variety. And I'll show you how avocado is being picked.
Okay.
And you have to choose the big ones. And because everything is green, you have to look really carefully.
Here.
And let's see if you find something. Well, this size is...
That's a big one.
Yeah, this size.
Wow.
And what you do, you just snap it like this.
Israel has the largest selection of different types of cheeses. We're here up in the Golan in Kurlander Farm, who's been in the dairy industry since 1951. Let's go check it out. If your bucket list involves feeding a baby calf, then you're in luck. At Kurlander Farm, you can experience the day in the life of a cow while petting, feeding, and learning all about the cows and milk production. They sleep on the straw, and they eat it too. Who wants some water? Because of Israel's difficult climate, the cows must receive loads of attention so they can efficiently produce milk. And because of Israeli-developed systems which have been implemented in the farm, including housing structures and cooling systems, the cows achieve much higher production than ever before. I thought cows were supposed to be lazy. This one is running around in its own little... Let's feed him. Let's feed the little guy. Hi! Eat food! Okay, he doesn't want. All right, let's go check out the adult cows.
This is the restaurant. This is where the cow eats. It's like a very good hotel. There's a buffet all day long, open buffet. They come and eat whenever they like.
Wow, look at the size of these cows.
We have a sunroof like in the car.
So I've milked a goat before on the show, but never a cow.
So yeah, it's your lucky day.
It's my lucky day.
So now you need to do it from top to bottom and open it.
Squeeze it down.
Yeah, like this. So what we always do here, if we like someone, is this.
That was not fair. Look at that. All over me. Look at this.
Doesn't get any fresher than that.
The milk that doesn't go to the factory is pasteurized right here in Kurlander Farm. They produce many different kinds of cheeses, from spreadable to harder ones. So now it's time for a little cheese tasting over here. We have an assortment of different type of cheeses that's made right here. Let's mix them all together. That's delicious. It's a good creamy texture. So with loads of activities to do in the Upper Galilee, Kurlander Farm is definitely worth the trip. Bah. In today's generation, more and more people are taking the initiative in going green. Down south of Israel, in the midst of the desert, a small moshav spreads the ideas of Israel's agricultural developments that are known for cultivating crops that are typically not suited for desert environment. For those of you who want to be at one with the land, this unique trail allows you to touch, pick, and taste the different vegetables as we learn about the agricultural developments here in Israel. We picked our way through the fields and greenhouses, tasting various sorts of unique vegetables. Now, we've all heard of cherry tomatoes, but did you know that it was first cultivated here on the land of Israel? Here on the salad trail, Uri grows many different types of tomatoes. Lollipop tomatoes, chocolate tomatoes, the list goes on. They all have such different tastes. None of the tomatoes taste the same.
I have also very unique tomato. It's called Matryoshka tomato. Because of the shape of the tomato. We have also zebra tomato.
Here we have something a little less edible for me. It's the second hottest pepper in the world, habanero pepper. You could try this if you want, Max.
There are cables attached to the plants to help them grow really tall.
Did anyone know a cucumber was actually a fruit? The way you can tell is if the fruit was actually developed from a flower.
Cucumber starts always from a flower. This is a baby cucumber. After 2 days, it reached to this size after 2 days. After 4 days to this size. After 1 week to this size. And after 10 days to this size.
Uri wanted to follow the dream of Israel's first leader, Ben-Gurion, in making the desert into an oasis.
When I arrived here 28 years ago, I didn't find here anything. And all what you see, all this fruit, the strawberry, the tomato, we take Israeli innovation and put it inside the agriculture and can flowering the desert.
Not only a farmer, Uri also used to participate in pigeon racing competitions and even won the championship in Israel.
According to the Jewish tradition, a pigeon also symbol a peace. So I went with you to send this pigeon, and then the peace arrive and a lot of visitors come to see what is pure Zionism in the desert, in the Salad Trail. Okay? And you ready?
And go.
Go. Then the peace, you see the peace arrive.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, how about all those farms? So many times, so many places.
Yeah, it's always fun to look back. My favorite was the date farm and the olive farm, actually, because they date back so many years, thousands of years, so it's nice to know that it's still flourishing in the land of Israel.
Those places are scenic and picturesque, and they certainly smell better than the goat farm.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, everyone, thanks for joining us as we look back on these great memories here on the show. We hope you enjoyed.
And don't forget to catch us next time as we cruise the country and show you the best Israel has to offer.
Bye.